In today's video, I want to share with you 3 powerful self-inquiry questions that will help you dissolve mind identification and awaken to your true self. So a couple of things to keep in mind as you proceed with this video. Number 1, for the duration of the video today, as we are going over the questions, and when you practice them by yourself, during those moments of practice, thoughts have no value. Meaning, whatever mental answer arises to these questions that you will pose inward to yourself, those thoughts are of no value. You will understand this more when I explain the questions themselves, but know for now that with self-inquiry, it is about what the question points your attention to, rather than coming up with a conceptual answer, even if it is right. Even if a conceptual answer gives a proper label and answers a question correctly, it is still of no value. Because in order for it to be experienced, our attention has to go there. Our noticing has to go there. And we have to acknowledge, become aware of that which these questions are pointing to. So please keep that in mind. And second, implement this daily in your meditation practice. So it's not just about you going through this video and watching it and then, what realization is going to come from it. It's not how it works. These are questions which you're going to have to contemplate and reflect on a consistent basis. You have to pose them inwardly to yourself and really observe your experience. You have to see where an experience, in your direct experience, outside of thought, these questions are pointing you to. If all of this sounds a little confusing and abstract right now, it will make more sense as we proceed with the 3 questions. But I just wanted to give you this little framework to proceed with as you go forward in today's video. As questions do arise, you can maybe write them down or put them in the comment section below. Let's get a discussion going of any confusions or questions that you have about how to practice this. Okay? But we can do that later. Save that for after you're done watching the video. Give the video a wholehearted, genuine watch. Okay? Bring your entire attention here. Let go of doing anything else that you're doing right now. In that way, you are more receptive to what you may discover. Here goes the video. We'll recap and return here afterwards. So I wish to begin with this simple question that I have for you today, which again cannot be like anything your mind can say about it is of no use. You simply have to look and see. Okay, I'll repeat that. Anything your mind can say about this is of no use. I'm not looking for a conceptual answer to this question. And neither should you be interested in any conceptual answer that arises to this question. This question is not about answering conceptually or being right, or even understanding for that matter. This question is only about taking a look and seeing what is already the case. The question that I wish to pose to you is this. And again, before I say it, once again, when the question is posed, don't reference what you have already learned or heard, or perhaps know to be the right conceptual answer. Again, any concept that you can put forth after the question is posed is of no use and will only limit you once again to an image, to an idea, to past. Look with a certain freshness. Even if what the question is pointing to has been seen before, look with a certain freshness. The question is this: is the seer of thought thinking? Does the seer of thought think? Whatever thinking may be arising now, the seer of that thinking is the seer of that thinking doing any thinking? If thought arises and says yes or no, again, that is the thinking that is arising. Does the seer of those thoughts think? Another question, take a close look at, which will also help with the first question. Do you see from thought, or is there a seeing of thoughts? Another way to state the question is there, so are thoughts aware? Are you aware as thought or from thoughts? Or are you aware of thoughts? Look and confirm. And whatever narrative or story is arising in thoughts right now, are you aware from that as that? Or are you aware of that? Are you aware of that arising and subsiding? This is not about being right. This is not about offering the right conceptual answer. It's about looking and confirming and simply seeing what is the case. If perhaps you have a question or confusion arising right now, maybe write it down. Don't hold on to it though mentally. Otherwise, you won't be able to really be receptive to the guidance. You can jot it down you know, or just let it go. But don't hold on to it. Don't keep remembering, oh, I have to ask this later or share this later. So the first question we put forth: does the seer of thought think? Merges right away with the second question. Also, is are you aware or are you seeing from thought, or are you aware of thought? This question can also be taken a little further to further expose our belief systems. Firstly, we just have to see, okay, what exactly is aware? And this is not a trick question or some mystical inquiry. It is just a simple seeing, okay, what is aware, right? When we talk about the seer of thought or that which is aware of thought, who are we talking about? It is obvious you are aware. That's undoubtable, and it is quite obvious, doesn't require any complex theory or anything like that. It is just, even without theories, it's just a simple fact. You are aware, right? So you are aware. Now we can, so as we earlier asked, are you aware as thought or from thought, or are you aware of the arising of thought? Are you aware of thought? Now we can take this even a little further and see, are you aware as a person, or are you aware of everything personal? Are you aware as the person, or are you aware of the person? Not a trick question, not anything mystical, just a practical looking and confirming and seeing in our experience. Whatever, again, thoughts are saying about this is irrelevant and useless because it is just another narrative. It is just another idea. It is another story. So thoughts can create a lot of stories about I am this and this is aware, that is aware. And if you stay in those stories, you will remain in those illusions. This is about a clear look in your experience, not a thinking about experience. That is why no theory is being offered, no belief is being offered. It is just a question to help see what is our experience telling us. Are you aware of, or are you aware, sorry, as a person, or everything personal you are aware of? So I wonder how those three questions went for you. Please share your experience in the comment section below and share any difficulty or any confusions that you may have had. And if in the comments you see someone else struggling with something that you have certain clarity on, please help them. It really goes a long way. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you have to share. I do want to share something else with you. I have some resources that may be of help to you in this practice. So I have a self-inquiry guide. You can download it for free down below. It will give you simple step-by-step instructions for deep self-inquiry practice. So basically what we covered in today's video, it helps you go a little deeper in on, okay? Along with that, you should also join our daily teachings club. Again, it's free. This will just help you really clarify your practice. Every day you will receive a teaching from me in your inbox. It is just a wonderful supplement to your spiritual practice, helping you stay consistent and clear along the way. Now, lastly, if you are looking for more support and you want to work with me directly, you can learn more about our School of Awakening. It's an amazing community. In it, we have a day-by-day self-inquiry course. We do weekly meetings, and we just have a wonderful group where you can discuss all things self-inquiry and spiritual awakening. So if that's something of interest to you, go ahead and look at that down below. So that's all for today. I will see you next time.